Hi everyone, this is Krishna V, a business applications MVP. Welcome to my channel. In today's video, we will learn about how to share a flow in Power Automate. There are multiple ways to share a flow in Power Automate. In this video, I'll walk you through each and every approach step by step. As per Microsoft, sharing a cloud flow or a flow with others in your organization is of three ways. Add an owner to a cloud flow, share a cloud flow with run only privileges, share a copy of a cloud flow. Don't get confused with cloud flow and a flow. They recently renamed the flow as cloud flow just to ensure that naming convention across Office 365 is common. Otherwise, a flow and cloud flow both are same. Let us see the first approach. Add an owner to a cloud flow to share a flow with other members in your organization. I have a simple flow with the name as Project Release Management. What it is doing is I have connected to a SharePoint list. As and when an item is modified, I want to send an email to the project manager stating that Project Release Management updated. Hi, whoever is the project manager. Project release details were modified to project and whatever the project name it is. Now, if you see, I have only one owner. Now I want to implement the first sharing mechanism of add an owner to a cloud flow. As the name shows that we are adding a user as an owner to an existing flow. How we can do that is you can click on share here, or you can also click on edit for the list of existing owners. Both will take you to the same place. If you see, as it clearly shows that add a user or group of owner. That means I can add a single user or group of users to this flow as owners. How I can add group of owners is create a Office 365 security group and assign users as part of that group and use that group as part of this flow. First thing, I want to add a single user to the flow and see how it behaves, and then we will go ahead and add a Office 365 security group. Now I'm adding Mr. Suresh M. As soon as I try to add a new owner, flow is updating me that owners of the flow will have full access to all connections in the flow and the content within the connected accounts. Owners are not required to add connections to their own accounts and can take any actions in the existing connections and their content. What does that mean is, when I'm adding a new owner, I don't have to change my connections to the new owners. All the connections will run with the account of created by user. All the connections will run with the primary owner of this flow, which is nothing but, in this case, the flow was created by Krishna. So it is showing that these connections will run with Krishna account. I said okay. As soon as I click on that, Suresh got added. But if I go and see my connections, this was connected with Krishna account. Let me go and see how it will behave with newly added owner account. I went ahead and logged in as Suresh. Suresh has been informed as, hi Suresh, Krishna has added you as a co-owner to Project Release Management, which is the name of the flow in the environment, whichever the environment it is. Now, if I click on view flow, it will take me to Flow Maker portal and it will show me the flow. When I click on edit, since Suresh is also owner, he can add a new action or change the existing actions. I went ahead and added a simple compose statement with the comment as flow completed. I wanted to save. Now I have saved the flow with Suresh account, and when I come back and see with the original owner of the flow, which is Mr. Krishna, as soon as I refresh the flow, I can see newly added action by Suresh. And also when I go back, I can see Suresh as part of owners. This is how I can add a single user as part of owners. Now let's go ahead and add a group of users as part of this flow. I have created an Office 365 site members as a security group. In that I have added two users. They are Vengal and Raju. Now I want to add this Office 365 security group as part of my flow. I copy, go to flow and search for that security group. I have selected that. It again prompting me the same message what we have seen while we are adding a single user as owner to the flow. I'm just clicking OK. Now it went ahead and added Office 365 security group as a owner to this flow. What happens behind the scenes is it will add all the users as part of the Office 365 group as owners to this group. Now we know that we have two accounts, Vengal and Raju. Let us log in with one of the user and see how they see the flow. I went ahead and logged in as Mr. Vengal, and when I come on to flow.microsoft.com, I can see the shared flow as part of shared with me. When I click on that, I can see project release management flow as part of shared with me. Now I click on edit. I'll go ahead and change the comment as part of this compose. I have updated the comment as comment updated by Vengal. I'm saving this flow with Vengal account. The flow got saved successfully. I'm coming back to the Krishna, who is the original owner of this flow. And if I click on edit, I can see the newly updated comment as comment updated by Vengal. If I come back and see that Vengal was not added as a individual owner. Vengal is part of Office 365 practice site members group. So this is how I can add one or more than one user as a owner on the existing flow, and all the owners can modify the existing flow seamlessly. The second approach is share a cloud flow with run only privileges. If you notice here, all we have is share a flow as owner. Even though I click on share, I see only as owner. But now our requirement is share a flow as run only privileges. The reason why we don't see that option for this flow is this flow was created with an automated action. What does that mean is, if you see, this flow automatically get start as and when an item is modified as part of the SharePoint list. So there is no way I can mention a set of users as run only on top of this flow. Having said that, run only privilege can be associated with the flows which were created with the action as manual trigger. What does that mean is, while creating the flow, select manual trigger as a flow. If the flow is created with the trigger as manual, those flows can be shared with run only privileges. Let me go ahead and create a sample flow. I went ahead and created a simple flow called share a cloud flow with run only privileges. In this flow, what I'm doing is I'm getting all the items of my release management list, which is a simple release management list I have in SharePoint, and I'm sending an email to Krishna stating that, hi Krishna, the total number of items in release management list is the length of the result set. Now we are only focusing on sharing the flow. We are not worried about the performance. I know this is not a performant flow. We can implement OData filter to improve the performance. Now if we see, I can see an option as run only users. Now I can add user as a owner, or I can add user only to run this flow. Now I'll go ahead and add a user whose name is not part of this flow. If I see, I have only Krishna here, and now I'm adding a user called Vengal because this guy is not part of this flow now. If you notice here, the flow engine has listed out all the connections as part of this flow, but this time it is giving us a option to select how you want to run these connections. These connections you want to run as provided by the run only user, which is nothing but whoever the user you are nominating here, or you want to run these connections with the flow owner, whoever created the flow. If you want to run this with the run only user, ensure that this user has access on the data source. If the user doesn't have access on the data source, the flow will get failed. I have added Vengal as part of my SharePoint list, so I am adding provided by run only user as an option. I just save. I went ahead and logged on to Vengal account. This time if I come on to Outlook, I see an email stating that Krishna has invited you to run this button, share a cloud flow with run only privileges. If you remember, this is the name of the flow we have created. And if I go to flow.microsoft.com and go to shared with me, I don't see the flow listed out here because this time I have not added him as a owner. This time we have added the user as only to run this flow. So what? It just gives an option to run the flow. When I click on get button, it opens up the flow. It shows that these are the two connections implemented in this flow. Are you okay to continue? I'll say continue. And if you notice, there is no way I can modify the flow. If I really want, I can click on edit connections and I can switch these connections. Now all I could do is just run the flow. I'm clicking on run flow. The flow ran successfully, started. I click on done. Unfortunately, when I share a flow as run only privileges, the user don't even know whether the flow got succeeded or not, because there is no way that user can see the history of the flow. If I come back and see with the owner account, who is Mr. Krishna, the flow got executed successfully and send an email to Krishna as the number of items as 2. When I come here and say that, if you see, the email got triggered from Vengal B because the executor was Vengal. And it says like, hi Krishna, the total number of items in the release management list is 2. That is how we can share a flow with run only privileges. The third option is share a copy of a cloud flow. What does that mean is, if you notice here in the ribbon, there is an option called send a copy. When do we need this is, imagine that I have created a flow with more than 100 steps and I want to create the same flow in another business account, but unfortunately that business account is a secured account where they are not ready to make the user Krishna as owner. What Krishna could do is, Krishna can say like send a copy. While sharing the copy, I can write the description of the flow, whatever the flow it is. Given the description as this is a simple flow to count the number of rows in the release management list, and I'm sharing this flow with Mr. Sai. Now I can send a copy of the flow to Sai. As soon as I click on send, it will send a copy of this flow to Sai. Let me log on with Sai and see how it will look like in his email. I went ahead and logged in as Sai, and as soon as I log in Outlook, it clearly shows as, hi Sai, Krishna has shared a flow template with you. You can create this flow by clicking on create my flow. As soon as I click on create my flow, it will take me to Flow Maker portal and it will show that as a template, stating that in this flow there are two connectors used. One is Outlook connector and other one is SharePoint connector. If you notice, this time these connectors are getting created with Sai account. When I say create flow, it will create the flow with the connection account as Sai. I'll say edit. When I click on the ellipsis icon of the action, I can see this action is running with the connection as Sai. But if you see, my flow was created with the connection as Krishna, which means that when I am creating a flow, when I send a copy to the flow, it sends the connections. But while creating the flow, it will create the connections with this user account. The beauty with this is the user, whoever is leveraging this copy, can make use of all the connections, and they can also create new connections or they can add new actions as part of this flow. For suppose, I have added a compose statement with the comment as updated the flow. Now, if I go back and see the original flow which has been created with Krishna, it doesn't show that step. Even though I refresh, it will not show that step. So this is how I can share my flow in Power Automate with the members of the organization seamlessly. I hope you like this video. If you like the video, add your comments, hit like, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for all future notifications. This is my contact information. I'm highly available in Twitter and LinkedIn. If you have any questions, add it as part of comments, or you can reach me on Twitter or LinkedIn. Thank you. Have a nice day.